in very tricky territory and even asking this question today, because for the past 4 or 5 decades, feminism has ruled the roost in different circles of our culture. It's now an assumed reality in many places in our culture. This is unfortunate because the Bible speaks very clearly to certain areas that very much contradict what we pick up in popular feminist teaching. And we see this very clearly in the church. I believe that, yes, this passage in 1 Timothy 2, verse 12, very much applies for all time to God's church. Paul even grounds this idea that men are to teach and to lead, to exercise authority, and not women, in the creation. He grounds it in the example of Adam and Eve. In other words, Adam did not lead his wife well. He did not lead Eve well spiritually. Men are called by God to be the protectors of both the family and the church. So this is not so much a negative cast on women. I don't believe that God intended to subjugate or oppress women. I believe that He created men and women differently, and men He created to be protectors and leaders and providers. So this applies to the church in that men are to steward the church well. They're to guard its doctrine, its living. And they are made strong by God for that very purpose. Men can withstand many different challenges and face different doctrinal realities, I think, with a special kind of strength. It's assumed today that men can goof off. Men today are encouraged to take unserious things seriously. So we spend, many of us, far more time cultivating our fantasy football team than we do our family, for example. We neglect our family for sports or for other pursuits. This is not a good reality. And this passage, among others in the New Testament, is a call to women to accept the role that God has given them and to seek to flourish in that role. It's a good role. There's much good to be wrung out of that. And also, it's a call to men to man up and to take responsibility of their families, but in this passage in particular, of the church, and to lead it and shepherd it for the glory of the Lord Jesus Christ.